I used to check my bank accounts and I would literally feel my stomach drop like every time. Sometimes I would even conclude that maybe I've been scammed, there's a mistake somewhere. But when I get down to calculating every dollar, every cent, it all adds up, proving to me that I wasn't scammed. Then I realized that the small money decisions I was overlooking were secretly sabotaging me. So in this video, I'll be sharing money habits that keeps people broke, and you might be doing some of this without even realizing. Let's get into it. Number one is spending money on things you want but don't necessarily need. You need to distinguish the difference between needs and wants. And it starts by you asking yourself a simple question with every expenditure you make, no matter how small. Ask yourself, do I really need this? And if you experience even the slightest hesitation, it's probably a want. One way to stop spending excessively on want is to postpone the purchase. A week later, you probably won't remember it anymore. Desire goes away. Maybe if the desire doesn't go away, you can find the cheaper of the want, same quality, same brand, by simply searching on places like Facebook Marketplace. The second money habit is not budgeting. You don't keep track of your income, you don't keep track of your expenses. I know this is not easy, it's not for the lazy, but it's actually worth it. And the truth is that by the time you keep doing this, it becomes part of you. Most people don't budget because they think it's hard. And this is why they earn thousands of dollars at the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, they are broke. Budgeting is personal. It differs from person to person because it depends on, your income and all the expenses, the bills surrounding you. Having a budget is one thing, then sticking to it is another thing. If you would like tips on how you can stick to your budget, please let me know in the comment section. I have a free budget planner in the description below if you're interested in having one. It's absolutely free. Number 3 money habit is when all you do is spend money and save money. That's all. I know some people might find this odd because I mentioned savings, but please don't get me wrong. Savings is good in its own way. Saving is the foundation, and I'll discuss that in my next point. But saving alone is not gonna get you rich. Even if you diligently save money in a high yield interest savings account, the purchasing power of that money declines over time due to inflation. Example, if the inflation rate for the year is 3% and your savings account earns you 2% interest for the year, you are effectively losing 1% of your hard-earned money's value every year. Over the past 30 years, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics and Bank of Canada reports average inflation rate of 2 to 3% annually. So my point here is saving is necessary but not sufficient. It doesn't grow your money. Your money needs to work for you. And this brings me to number 4 money habit, which is waiting too long to invest. There'll always be a reason why you can't invest. Maybe because I don't have enough money, I don't have time, I don't even know where to start. But the longer you wait, the harder it will be for you to be at the same level of financial freedom with someone that started early. You can start looking up for investment options once you save up, because your money needs to start working for you. Wealthy people often rely on real estate, investments, businesses, and other assets that appreciate and generate passive income for them. Now, let me explain further with this example. If you save $10,000 every year for 30 years in a savings account earning 1%, by the end of that 30 years, you must have earned $350,000. Now, if you invest same amount of money, $10,000, same year, 30 years, by the end of that 30 years, on the average of 7% return, you will end up with nearly $1 million. So did you see the difference? That's the power of compound interest. Number 5 money habit is getting comfortable with bad debt. The key word there is bad, because there are good debts. Good debts are investments in your future, like books, seminars, coaching, investment properties, and homes. But when it comes to homes, it depends on how you do it. It can turn to bad choice. Bad debt does not benefit you. Example is credit card debt. Some people use their credit card to buy anything, even the slightest thing, forgetting that the money in your credit card is not your money. And also remember that credit card companies, they want you to be bad with your credit because that's how they make their money. The average credit card interest rate is 22%, which cancels any kind of reward they promise or offer and enrich the credit card company in return if you don't pay your credit card debts. Number 6 money habit is paying yourself last. This is one of the blueprints in financial freedom. That is paying yourself first. I learned this from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. You should pay yourself first each time you receive your income before giving anyone else. Demand will always increase and you will do yourself no good by servicing every other person and leaving yourself last. As soon as you receive your pay, take 20% of that money and put it in a savings account. Treat it as paying a bill. It doesn't matter how much you earn or bills to pay. The moment you do this, you will structure yourself to spend from what is left. Number 7 is paying too much taxes. Taxes remain number 1 biggest expenses for most people. Families spend 43% of their income on taxes, and this is even more than clothing, food, shelter combined. So if you have a way to legally reduce your taxes, are you not willing to do so? The key word there is legally. If you want to build wealth, you need to understand tax rules that works in your favor. Example is investing through tax-free savings account, TFSA, if you're in Canada. You can also check what's available in your country. TFSA is an investment account that shelters your dividends and your profits from taxes. Another way is that you can operate under a business instead of as an individual, if that suits you. And you can use the money you save from these taxes to invest in other things instead of leaving it on the table. Number 7 is not giving out. This one might not align with you, but because of my faith, I know it actually works. This is the law of giving and receiving. It does not matter how much you earn. What I've noticed is that it's not actually people that earn so much, that have so much, that gives. It's people that have giving hearts. A river that doesn't flow, is always dirty and remains stagnant. But the balance here is that you give when you are able to. Don't be emotional with it. Give wisely and with understanding. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, you may also enjoy the one I've linked below on how you can successfully raise your kids to be financially intelligent and become successful adults.